In the heart of the savannah, where the sun paints the skies with gold and the earth breathes in rhythm with the winds, stood a village called Kavuto, a place where life bloomed with simplicity. Clay huts clustered under acacia trees, women balanced clay pots on their heads, and children chased each other barefoot through the dusty red soil. Among them lived a young girl named Nyara. She wasn't the strongest, nor the loudest, but her eyes held a quiet fire, something the elders noticed, though they never said it aloud. Nyara listened more than she spoke, and when she spoke, her words carried weight far beyond her years. One morning, as the first light crept over the horizon, Kavuto was shattered by the thunder of hooves. Raiders stormed through the village gates, their spears glinting in the sun, their cries tearing through the silence. Huts burned, children screamed, and chaos swallowed everything. Nyara watched helplessly as her father, armed only with a wooden spear, tried to hold them off. Her mother was pulled away, her younger brother vanished in the smoke. And just like that, Kavuto was no longer home. It was ashes, memories, echoes, but Nyara survived. With nothing but the clothes on her back and a small wooden staff, she set out into the wilderness. She didn't know where the raiders came from, only the direction they vanished into. For days she walked, through dry plains, across whispering dunes, under scorching suns and starlit skies. Her body ached, but her spirit burned. She met no one, heard nothing, just the sound of wind, dust, and her own breath. One night, she climbed to the edge of a rocky cliff and looked down. Below, in the valley, flickered the faint light of campfires. She recognized the armor, the symbols. These were the men who destroyed her home, the warlord's camp. Her hands trembled, not with fear, but with fury. She waited, watched, learned, and when the time came, she descended. It was not a fair fight. One girl against a dozen men, but Nyara didn't fight fair. She struck from shadows, using silence as a weapon. One by one, she brought them down, until only he remained, the warlord who led the raid. He laughed when he saw her. "A child?" he mocked. "You think you can defeat me?" But she said nothing. Flying from each strike, he was stronger, taller, but she was faster, smarter. Every blow she took, she gave back twice as hard. And in the end, as the flames around them died down, only one stood. Nyara, wounded, trembling, but unbroken. She returned to Kavuto as the sun began to rise. The village was in ruins, but the people had returned. Scattered survivors now gathered again, rebuilding. When they saw her, they paused. Then they ran, not in fear, but in joy. Tears fell, arms wrapped around her, and for the first time since the attack, Nyara cried too. She was no longer a child, she was a warrior, and from that day forward, the people of Kavuto didn't just rebuild their homes, they rebuilt their hope, with Nyara standing at the heart of it all.